Sure don't. Let me take a look at gear icon. Yeah. So there's Shiva, and you can tell that over here is Odin. No space for a Leviathan anywhere, huh? It's kind of weird. I wonder if at some point in the conceptual stage they thought, oh, maybe Clive can be the water to Joshua's fire, and then they decided, you know what would be more interesting if we said that there were one icon of each and then made two fire ones. Let's give Ifrit a time to shine. So what are my skills anyway? Ice Age. That's pretty cool. And you can charge it. There's an improved point there. I was sure I was going to get Odin. I completely forgot about Shiva. Extends window. It also makes it stronger, honestly. Cold Snap. Can be used to dodge incoming enemy attacks. Can be used while sliding to execute a powerful follow-up attack called Frostbite. Precisely dodging an enemy attack with Cold Snap freezes all enemies within a radius. This is known as Permafrost. Permafrost duration is determined by the strength of the enemy attack dodged. Oh! You know how I was saying that I kind of wished I had something that pulled enemies in? Like multiple ones instead of just Deadly Embrace single hit? Also fires 3 shards behind glass. We gotta take this. Also, what does this do? Continuous crystal to all enemies trapped inside of it. Can be used midair. If the enemy comes in contact with the crystal, it'll be drawn inside. The crystal can only draw in smaller, lighter enemies. Pressing the execute button after the crystal has been summoned will cause it to dissipate and be replaced with another. Increase duration. It's kind of interesting. Increase permafrost duration with mastery. And what's the super? Diamond Dust. No, snap of the fingers. Freeze nearby enemies and then ice in all directions. Increase number of ice blasts to 2 and increase hits for each blast. Okay, so do I want Ice Age, do I want Rhyme, or do I want to just toss in Diamond Dust? I think I want to toss in Diamond Dust. Now I also need to figure out who do I want to replace with this. I think we have a lot of icons that get their stuff from dodging. There's a part of me that also wants to bring back Ramu. I could just get rid of Bahamut, honestly. He's a weird one. Yeah, honestly, Bahamut is kind of weird. Let's try Shiva instead of him. I like this so much. Let me just do this into that. Said I might have too many supers. You know, let's replace this big explosion with something else. How about an improved Rising Flame? Or maybe even Scarlet Cyclone. It would be nice to have it hit multiple enemies. Let's do this for damage. Because their Flames of Rebirth will have Rising Flames. More damage. Well, we'll be able to do it more, but possibly less healing.
Split the sea, you reckon? I reckon we're better off not knowing.
Now, hopefully I don't end up regretting it when I can't just clear a whole screen in one move. Hopefully Shiva is still able to do that. Anyway, gotta start clearing those side quests.
Heard the bad news then, did you?
What bad news?
About Dravost. Blackthorn's old haunt. With the forge and all that.
What happened?
Well, anyway, the mines just down the road from there are spewing out ether like no one's business.
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Akashic. Every creature in the area is either turned or on the way to turning, apparently. Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. They need help, and quick.
Oh, interesting. I was expecting a...
breakers to keep an eye on things, but there's only so much a couple of scouts can do.
I was expecting another... Oh, Blackthorn is feeling down. You gotta go help him.
The old place will be overrun.
This might still give me weapon upgrades, though. Yeah, let's take this.
Didn't think you would.
Does Blackthorn know?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. He'd only do something stupid. You reckon we should tell him?
No. It's better this way.
This sounds stupid.
Yeah, well, I can't stand about knowing what's happening out there, so I'm off. I'll see you in Dravost.
Blacksmith Blues 4. I guess it technically is. I'm surprised there's a 4. I expected it to end at 3. Okay, that's 1. Now, who else needs my help? Oh, there are quests in the reading table. Great. Let's go see who needs me at the workshop. Being off. Can we even leave the area? Oh, we sure can. That's a lot of side quests.
With Canva in the hands of Akashic.
Ah, Sid.
I don't like you.
Just the man I was hoping to see.
You talk weird. You scare me.
Did you have a mo?
A Mo?
Don't tell me. You need more bomb ash.
Oh no, we still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of the chief's designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermo amplification and a system.
I don't know what that means.
Recirculatory regenerators that
Just what do you need, please?
let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot.
Blimmin'?
A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain. Only mithril engines get hotter, and you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end. Trouble is, we won't be able to make it out of any old rubbish neither. We need the good stuff. And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly that. Any chance you could help me too?
Okay, but what's the good stuff?
I'd be happy to.
I don't remember.
Oh, it is. I promise you.
So, what exactly is this good stuff you need me to find?
We've got a couple of examples here. Spherical echoes, we call them.
Defense nodes?
Fallen materials.
We're going to the Allagan ruins again.
Is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like nothing else, see? And what's more, they're directional, transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But these things, they're all outside. If we line the hood with them, they'll reflect the heat right back into the furnace. We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is, they're all watched over by their bigger, uglier cousins.
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes, and bring back the spheres they're guarding?
That's it in a nutshell, yeah. We're only 3 short, mind, and we know exactly where they are. There's one up Amber Way, in that ruin that they call Lost Plume, and another in the Silent South, over in Dalmekia. Last one is in the ruins of Advent, which is in the Empire.
This looks like a lot of work.
Right then. Wish me luck.
It'll do. I'll be keeping all my fingers and toes crossed.
Even weirder science.
How was she?
And we gotta check our reading table for any new missives. Looks like there we got some with side quests on them. Oh, and Tomes wants to talk to us. I forget about him.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. Come back.
It's like they keep getting beat up by this Odin guy. They're covered in nicks and lumps. So what do we got? A healer's place. Thank you for helping me guide my mentor free of his mortal coil. Contrary to what the madding crowd believes, we physicers are not without our limits. I cannot hope to cure every ill, mend every wound, save every life. The only medicine that will see you home safe without fail is prevention. Not that this knowledge will ever stop any of you from chasing down some behemoth for its toenails. Tarja. Captain Doris. Sir, I and the other curse breakers have grown concerned regarding the well-being of her captain. Despite the apparent unrest her recent investigations have visited upon her, Lady Doris refuses all offers of assistance. If it is not too much trouble, I would ask that you please speak with the captain and learn what troubles her so deeply. Cole.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me, but I can speak to her at least.
Last time we talked with her, it seemed like she was, buckling a little under the responsibility of sending people possibly to their deaths. Let's see what she has to say. Oh, actually I should also... Tomes is closer. Let's do that real quick. Tomes, I sense you have a lore. Might you be willing to share it with us?
I was wondering when next you'd visit. I have a few new notes that might interest you.
Living library.
There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you.
Okay. The Southwestern Alliance. Was that an entente formed between Dalmatia and the Duchy of Rosaria in the year 850, with the aim of preventing the free cities of Canver from claiming independence from the Republic. The alliance became a three-way affair when Sambreke joined. Bonds between the Dalmecs and Rosarians remained particularly strong, with Rosaria sharing secrets of vital techniques such as irrigation and the free flow of various diplomats between the two nations. Okay. Demekis, a mother crystal that is believed to have stood in an area in the northeastern part of Dalmatia. Legends tell that it was destroyed in a battle between men and gods, a battle so ferocious that it left behind the great crater that can be seen today. Despite the fact that for centuries seawater from the strait has flowed into the plumbless crater without cease, it shows no sign of filling. The tragic tale that came to be known as the Sins of Demekis is said to have taken place here. Oh. The Bank of Gilbard, the Great Lender. A folk religion popular in the free cities of Camber, Gilbard the Golden was a legendary trader who not only introduced the concept of fiat currency to Valisthea, but founded Canver's very first merchant guild. When the same guild was later entrusted with administering Valisthea's common currency, they chose the name Gil in honor of their revered founding father. The faith is organized largely along the lines of commercial organization, and prayers tend to be aimed at bringing prosperity and success in business. The Triunity of 859, I guess it's the treaty they mentioned earlier, but after Sambrek joined in. The alliance was disbanded in 860 in light of the attack on Phoenix Gate and the dispute over Sambrequa's culpability in the affair. Magitech, a term that appears in early histories of the fallen civilization and describes their highly advanced magical technology, of which the airships is the best known example. They also produced weapons all but indistinguishable from living beings, yet whose destructive power rivaled that of the gods of legend. The early chronicles labeled these beasts the iconoclasts. And it is from this term that the icons of the present day take their moniker. Iconoclasts. Are we gonna get the weapons?
You wish to study the tomes?
Would be interesting if they popped up at some point. Mythos. It might be... Spoilers if I start reading this, huh? Ultima's name for the vessel of limitless power that he has long awaited. He identifies Clive as his mythos, by virtue of his awakening as the dominant of Ifrit, and having the power to absorb the ether of other icons. Ultima manipulates his servants into pitting Clive against the other dominants that he might drink of their strength and bring mythos closer to perfection. The vessel's completion. The Warden of Darkness, who rides into battle atop his spectral steed and whose black blade is said to be sharp enough to split the very seas in twain. Said, huh? His latest dominant, King Barnabas of Walud. Yeah, what the fuck are they talking about when they say the bonds of consciousness? The fellow feeling that binds a person with those they love and who love them. So long as these bonds remain strong, so too does a human's grip upon their will. Ultima casts Primogenesis in order to sever these bonds of consciousness, that humanity might lose their wills and turn Akashic, and that his very vessel might be perfected. I mean, Primogenesis doesn't seem to have... done something to people beyond just putting ether everywhere so they can get poisoned and turn to zombies. Also sap the wills of mankind. That which separates humans from animals and is given shape by consciousness a sense of self and a freedom of thought. God, treating this as like physical concepts almost, the way they are treating them is very strange. But it's even stranger that it doesn't seem like the main cast is doing it, only Ultima and Barnabas. It seems like they're making something that's like, oh, your will isn't behaving like I thought it would. To Ultima, a human will is a sickness that prevents them from taking their proper divine form, that of the Akashic who blindly serve his own purposes. To this end, he casts Primogenesis, transforming much of humanity into his soulless servants. Very, very weird. There's Pepsi Man. Okay. Let's keep going.
The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Mid said I can ride the Enterprise.
So got one more thing to do in the hideaway before we start doing side quests. There are so many side quests outside of here. Holy crap. Hopefully this is the last wave. Hopefully. Though, I'm pretty sure there are still hunts to do. Doris, where are you?
Where are you? Can I help you, Sid? I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
Doris.
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen.
Oh, okay.
I'll go and find her.
From that side quest.
She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's all right.
Why would Doris insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was right to be worried.
Okay. One last thing. I just realized. I think I got an item related to Shiva. And I want to see if I can just make a sword from it.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Papio nuts.
Pepio.
What do I owe
Pepio
you?
nuts. Ask about the Enterprise. That blighted... Oh, the blighted thing flowed, did it?
The weight of all that shit.
It had me knock out. I thought it'd sink straight to the bottom. Always the way with Mid's inventions, though, isn't it? You ain't got a clue what the hell you're looking at when she hands you the designs, but they always seem to work.
Clever girl, that one.
A right ball on the R sometimes, but clever all the same.
What do you want?
Ice brand. Yet deep was Frost's bite, leaving her fell mark upon their skins. Iconomachy. Book of Glaciers.
Should last you a good while. That it? Fine.
Okay. Now let's see. We got a lot of side quests all over the place. Where should we even start? Maybe here? Let's do the ones that have plus signs first. Something about Akashics attacking this village, right?
Oh, you're here. August waiting for you inside. Well, go on then.
So Dravost is still standing. For now, at least.
Hello,
Clive! You're here!
I am.
Hey, Akashic.
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris's scouts and it turns out things are worse than I thought. There's swarms of them out there. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. That should buy us some time if we need it. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes at least.
Well done.
Welcome back, Sid. I'd never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw? Keen to help us out again?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did you?
Whoops, who could have guessed?
Blackthorn.
Oh, what are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. Zoldan, how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
That your idea of an apology? Prick.
Don't listen to him. You only did what you thought was best. For the village and that.
I did, yeah. But that ain't the whole of it. Vulcan, our master, didn't leave the chiefdom to the two of us. He left it to me, the best blacksmith in Dravost, barring himself, of course. Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead.
You're what Dravost needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences.
Because that's what he said. That's what he tells himself.
I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. This is no time for bickering. You can finish beating each other up once Dravost is safe.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah, so have I.
Sorry, Clive. I shouldn't have stuck my nose in. We're short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head straight before any of them Akashic try to bite it off.
We got enough time?
You, ready for the off then?
Yep.
We can't afford to waste any more time.
Right you are. Might be worth having one last word with the scouts, though. Don't want any nasty surprises, do we? Oh, and Blackthorn, you and Zoltan might be better off staying inside the...
Akashic on the move.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls. And there are more coming up from the mines.
What was I saying about nasty surprises?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open. We're pulling back behind the gates.
Good idea. Get yourselves inside, but keep your weapons handy.
Understood.
I'm prepared to fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates. No heroic last stands, you hear me? No fighting at all if you can help it.
August's right. I've seen what Akashic beasts can do to armor. The people here are tough and willing, but they ain't equipped to face what's coming.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much time as I can.
And if they kill you?
You evacuate.
They
It
won't.
won't come to that. I promise.
You'd better be right.
Take good care of Dravoj till I get back.
Leave it to me.
What lack of faith. What if they kill you?
Give those things what for, yeah?
We've been through wars. Unless Odin suddenly shows up. Oh, one of these. And a bunch of dogs.
All right. Which one of you's first?
Oh, I fucked up. Yeah, parry the dogs. Ow. I just tried to dodge with L1 instead of R1. Oops. I thought that would just kill. Ow. Ow. Oh, that's a griffin. Anything else or no, just the griffin. Yes, just the griffin. Only the griffin. Oh. I can deal with some of this. That's a lot of will damage. Look, the griffin was rather weak. Probably because there was another monster here. Hey, that's our first time finding a chimera. The beefy boy. Doesn't look Akashic though.
Not getting past me.
Oh. Ow. I was going to try and shift to this so I could dodge. Yeah. That's not a good dodge. Whoa. Ram's voice. Okay, it's just like actually just like F14. God damn. Expired projectile. And then I wasn't paying attention to what was coming at me. Nice. I wonder how exact that is. This hurts. I'm back here. I hope this hits. Did most of that miss? I think most of that missed. This should be enough. Enemy slain. Man, Shiva does so much will damage or stance damage.
Now the question is, did I miss any?
Man alive! You're still in one piece!
I slew as many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it. Well, almost.
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall. But we got the bastards, don't you worry.
Good. Though you do know, more will come in time.
In time, yeah. But we can think about them later. Let's get you back inside.
Where did the Chimera come from? I guess the active Time Lord doesn't care about side quests.
You're even more fearsome than your reputation. Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. I almost felt sorry for the wretched things. But mostly, I felt grateful. Dravojst won't forget what you did today.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, well, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
That may be, but we're staying just the same. With ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly, it's our home.
I wonder if there's any way to predict where they will show up.
And I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
Like, do they appear near fallen ruins? Do they
As
just...
for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravos needed you. So, thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened. I always envied you. How you made everything look so easy when, for me, it was anything but. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier, it was true. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on.
It's like, yeah, I would have been the death of this place. That's a weird thing to agree on, but okay.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but... Dravos isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day, because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind Dravos what a true master blacksmith looks like. I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept, but I'm needed elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Knowing him, he'd let you in anyway. Blackthorn. The Master Smith turned outlaw, back in my good graces. I never thought I'd see the day.
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
Even better than I'd hoped.
Sid, I've got something for you.
Give me weapon upgrade. Is this weapon upgrade? Oh. Does that mean we're gonna get side quests from this place?
A token of lasting gratitude.
Sultan, why? Why would you punish me like this?
Far grander gift. Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to own an edge Odin will be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravos in the first place? A certain ring? I knew I'd never surpass you with the hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
You know what? I think you might be right. Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the hideaway, would you?
He's more than welcome. As long as he can keep our secret.
Right. Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge.
Okay, return to the hideaway. We can do that later. I bet even the sword that they're asking me to make, like, I'm betting I can't actually... What even is this? I was gonna say, I bet I can't even make it with the equipment I have right now. It's probably gonna ask me to go kill some stuff. that I can't because the hunt's not on the board, because I haven't unlocked the proper area for it. Probably some shit in Ash. Maybe we can do this. Brosha, where are you? There you are, girl.
Faster!
Basta! Gotta look for those spherical echoes.
I'll need to deal with these ones first.
Hello! Less damage than I'd hoped, honestly. Okay, maybe I do need to get... Let me just let that explode. Maybe I should change that for Scarlet Cyclone.
Titan! All yours, Torgal.
Now to find this spherical echo. This is it. Right then. Just two more to find.
Like, I basically wanted to use Rising Flames because I basically barely ever used it in the whole playthrough, but might not be worth it. Okay, there's more of that stuff over there. Do I just go talk to the Veil while I'm here? Guess I might as well see what they want. Or no, let's focus on this actually. We can just teleport back when we need to. Let's do the hideaway quests. And then we can focus on what each town needs. Give me Ambrosia, please.
Come on.
There you are.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Fly faster.
Time to fight.
Nope. No fighting here. No time. Oops. Sorry, Ambrosia.
This might take a while.
Okay, let's try that again. Diamond dust. First things first. Oh, he only pulled in one. Oops. Can't even reach them. Oh. Oh. Oh, they died. They should do it, right?
Two down. One to go.
Yay. And the last one should be... I think this is the one, right? Is this even the closest place I can get to? Or maybe... Can't quite tell which one is closer. Oh well. We'll make it there either way. Waste more time figuring out which one to teleport to than actually just walking there.
Let's go. Run like the wind.
Oh no, the chocobos are fucked up. Well, see, I think there's no difference between the chocobos now. Sorry, the hornets now and the hornets before. It says Akashic, but they're honestly the same kind of creature. The same kind of horrible creature. Ah, I'm going the wrong way. Kind of like mosquitoes, you know? 'Cause what do we even need them for?
Damn it. The whole village is turned.
Akashic Surf.
Right from here.
Oh, Amber. We did stop by this place at some point. Should I try to kill everyone here? Why am I still in a fight? Oh, there's a chocobo just freaking out over there. And over here. I just wanted to go this way. There's something over there? Lost Bloom. Oh, that's just the name of the area where I'm supposed to go. Something tells me I should have gone the other way.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
Just ignore these. Ignore these as well. I'll say there's a big one here. Oh well. We'll handle it.
You deserve a rest.
God, look at that will damage. What's it doing? Oh. It's doing a bullet hell. That hurt. I don't appreciate it. That hurts. It was like weird that it didn't actually just stop the transformation at the end of the fight.
Owen can uncross his toes now.
Okay, one more though, with the plus sign. Martha's Rest. Gotta find Doris. Doris.
Doris should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
The world seems to be changing so fast lately, I can hardly keep up.
I've got greens of all shapes.
Doris, where are you?
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
It's been a pleasure, Doris. Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
How goes the investigation?
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You. I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Eyrie confirmed a long-held suspicion of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance. She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, and then vanished without a trace.
That was her just now, wasn't it? So, was it a fruitful reunion?
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to smuggle them back into Sambrek. After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort, which she wants me to join. She's dangerous, Sid, but I think I can stop her.
Then I'm going with you. I'll take care of the escort. You can see the bearers to safety. Where are they?
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll follow once I've sent word back to the hideaway. She asked me to join her at the Baum Archers. It's a wonder she still trusts me after everything that happened.
I wonder. Over here, though? Maybe this town is also full of monsters. Or no, never mind. That's nice. Though I still can't call my chocobo inside of it. There are also just goblins outside.
Faster.
Not a Kashik though, which is surprising. Oh, alright, this way. Oh.
Good. They haven't broken camp yet. How did Doris come to know a slaver, I wonder?
We've waited long enough. She's not coming. Ready the bearers. We're leaving.
Back to civilization, is it, Mom?
With all haste. Lest any of you lackwits start talking like these feckless bumpkins. I presume your men are ready. We've suffered too many delays as it is. Any more and I'll be docking your pay.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, but before you go, it appears we have company. Kill him.
You're welcome to try.
Who casted that? Oh, this guy hit. Oh, I missed. God, I'm having trouble getting out of here. She hit me from behind. How dare you?
So much for your escort.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I'm not the swordswoman I used to be. I surrender. Do with me as you wish, Sid the Outlaw.
Sid!
Ah, Doris. I take it you're not here to rescue me from our brooding renegade? You know, I always wondered where you'd vanished to. But casting your lot with this criminal of all people.
Better fighting for a cause than killing for coin. I'm sorry, Sid. I should have told you sooner. This woman, my former master, once trained bearer children to be weapons in service of the highest bidder. She raised me like a daughter, and I did terrible things to earn her favor.
It wasn't all terrible, surely. We had our fun, too. You were always so eager to learn, and had such clever hands. All my other children took either to the blade or to the books. Always either or. But you proved yourself a master of both. That's why I kept you for my own. How about it, my little dagger? Care to swear that blade to me again?
I never swore my blade to you, nor will I ever. I fight for a higher cause, to liberate the bearers of this world. Farewell, Master. Thank you for making me the weapon I am.
You always were a righteous child. Perhaps that's the reason I loved you so.
And he just walks away. Was like, are we just gonna...
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the killer she wanted me to be. Not anymore. And she no longer has friends in high places. The Dame does, though. Her connections at the Imperial Court will see that justice is done.
All right. If you're certain.
I am. And thank you for everything. Now, I better let these bearers know that they're safe.
And I should head back to the hideaway and put Cole's mind at ease.
Or did he just get teleported back? I guess all the better that I did this last.
Welcome back, Sid. Doris's message just arrived. I hear you saved more bearers from being smuggled across the border.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hideaway shortly. Oh, and your letter. You don't need to worry about Doris anymore.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things in her report. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. Wish I'd known. She's been arrested, by the way, over in Sunbreak. Went quietly, or so we're told. And she won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers, but it's none too fond of black market traders either. Can't have been easy for Doris.
I'm sure it wasn't. But don't worry. She'll be all right.
I hope so. Suppose you should know, eh? You had quite the past yourself before you came here, or so I understand. Anyway, thanks again, Sid. The Cursebreakers would be lost without Doris. And you, of course.
Keep up the good work, Cole.
Self-determination.